Okay, so today I've got Akram here at the shop. He's trying to wire the light bar in, and so some of the things we're looking at are, I'm going to try and do this with the flashlight. See that hole right there, folks? That you push the grommet out in that hole. You don't have to drill a hole into your vehicle. And then when I come around,
it's behind the rack and pinion.
It's behind the rack and pinion. And then when I come around on this side, and I'm going to get you to pull the mat down for me so I can show them.
So right about here, we're going to cut a hole, and then there's a hole through the firewall already with a rubber grommet, and you just push it through and you should be able to run your wire through there.
Beautiful. Thank you. The light bar was installed at Busland by Isaac, so it's already attached to the rack. We've got this wire here, which is going to be down, it's going to be fastened here, and then I'm going to run the wiring on this channel here, down there, and then underneath here. We'll show you that when it's all done.
So we ran the wire through the firewall. We installed the relay on just a random spot we found, and we ran the wiring to the battery. It's ready. We just zip tied everything up.
Okay.
And now Mindy's going to run this wiring up to her light.
Up here, up to the light.
Finish that and then finish the switch inside.
Thank you, Amu. Now I'm using this 3M tape to go around the wire and up this channel. I opted to not pop this piece out because it's 20 years old and it's brittle, the clips underneath it, and I don't know, I just felt like running it up here. So I'm going to be finishing it all the way to the light up there. I'll leave a link below as to what kind of tape this is, but it's very easy to cut and install this tape yourself. Okay, so I'll just get up. Whoops, whoa, don't want to pull on that. Have my old lady glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm just running it down this channel and using the tape to put it up here. Okay, I'll get back to you in a minute. Well, I think I've turned into quite the handy lady. Let me show you my work. I mean, look at this. This is, I mean, it's not the most elegant looking thing, but my goodness, it's taped down, it's in the channel, and I'm running it back there and then all the way up to there. Uh-oh, I have a little flood going on in tonight. Oh my goodness. I hope this clears up before bedtime. Yep. Texas tornado. Woo! Woo-wee. Guys, I am in Texas, and Dallas, Texas. It is November 4th today. They have tornado warnings, and the storm is finally here. Ninth is getting a nice bath, but I mean, holy cow. Like I just went from the car into the garage where I am right now, and I got soaked. Oh my goodness. My first tornado. We'll see how I do. Oh, Texas storm. Yeah. Trees are kind of freaking out up here. Oh my goodness. So thankful to be indoors tonight. Jamie. Hey. I am in Dallas, Texas today, and we just had a really big storm. I am puppy sitting. Something that I would like to note about Texas is, oh my goodness, the rain here is no joke. Like, this is the biggest raindrops I've ever seen. I was outside out the back of the house here, and less than 30 seconds I was completely drenched. I mean, it looked like I just got out of the shower. My shirt was soaked. It's not like that in Oregon, and these raindrops are even bigger. Everything's bigger in Texas, y'all. Jamie, are you my editing dog? Are you helping me today edit? I have an assistant today in van life. Today's van life is coming at you from Dallas, Texas. This is Jamie. He's my faithful assistant while I edit a video for you. Well, hello cats and kittens and feral souls and my YouTube darlings. It is November 17th. I have been in the Dallas-Fort Worth area now since Halloween. You would have seen that video. If you haven't, I'll put it up here. But being held up on our southern journey because Wheelie Nelson's had some issues. Let's look at them. We have Wheelie fired up and currently emptied out because Wheelie's tires almost blew out. Okay, when I said I was going south, you probably weren't thinking Louisiana, but here we are, and it'll make sense later. Welcome to Louisiana, y'all! Good morning from Louisiana. So last night I stayed in a parking lot that's just down here. Let's try not to get too much shadows of a hotel. And I came across the parking lot here to tidy up the car, make some coffee. Y'all, there aren't very many drive-through coffee places in Texas or Louisiana like in Oregon. We've got plenty of mom and pop ones and Dutch Brothers. So I am making some really gorgeous organic coffee from Oregon before I head out on the road to the next part of my journey. Let me show you how the coffee's set up. So if you've been following my channel, you've seen this before. We've got, I'd say the water's boiling. So yeah, water's boiling. My bed is made, everything's all tidied up in the car, and it's actually, let's do a temperature check. In the car, I made the bed. Oh, okay. It's only 54 degrees outdoor, and it's 52 degrees indoor? That's weird. Okay, so I guess my car got pretty cold last night, but I've got all the blankets on board, and I'm getting ready to go. Made it to Mississippi, crossing the country. This is not the south trip that I had planned originally, but we're gonna go with it. Let's go. So we have Indian food at a truck stop, and I've got the kitchen out. Palak paneer, garlic naan. They didn't have mango lassi, so mango nectar. Yeah, that's drive-through lunch today, guys. Indian food in Mississippi. It's really delicious, too. This is Livingston, Mississippi. And they have an Indian restaurant at a truck stop. It's really good Indian food. You guys should try it. Welcome to Alabama. We're making our way south for the Thanksgiving holidays south, and then maybe somewhere else, but I never thought I'd be here. Well, it's another morning, cats and kittens and feral souls of my YouTube darlings. Today is Thanksgiving. I am entering the border state of Georgia. 9th is riding awesome. All right, I've made it to South Carolina. Welcome. Welcome to the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. Well, since my southern plans have changed from Texas, I was talking on the phone with a very dear friend of mine who I had not seen for a year and a half, and she asked if I would come and spend Thanksgiving with her and her little family. So I made the little detour north and drove 3 days to the mountains and had a wonderful time. Thank you, Asha, Locke, and Greg, for my beautiful Thanksgiving. And also, for the first time since I was 7, Alok and I were able to build this beautiful little gingerbread house together. I just felt so welcomed and warm being with my friends up here in the mountains and just chilling with the little family. It was such a wonderful time. How about we put these like right here, like that, across the roof. So do you want to do different colors or do you want to do all the same color?
Different.
Ooh, make sure it doesn't fall in the hole.
Right.
Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Yeah. Oh, but that's gonna go here, so we'll wait for that for a second. Yeah, put that, oh yeah, okay. After an incredibly short visit, but well worth the while, the weather had changed, and my mind still hadn't changed about going south for the winter. So I bid adieu to my long-term friends and hopped in the vehicle a few days later and started driving south. Good late morning from the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. I have been staying with some friends for Thanksgiving. Today is November 30th, and I have decided to move on down the road and check out some more places on the East Coast. Good morning. Okay, so what happened in Texas? I was there to meet up with the Willie Nelsons in Simple Van Plan, and we were planning this epic south trip. Days before we were getting ready to leave, we were at one of their friends' places, and Akram came driving up the driveway, and Shauna and I looked underneath the bus, and there was something flapping or bulging. I didn't have my glasses on, but I knew it didn't look right. And I said, Shauna, what's wrong with the tire? Well, when he parked the bus, both of the tires were bulging. Long story short, Willie Nelson was overloaded. So kids, if you're going to build yourself a camper in your rig, you need to know what the maximum load is. And if you're going to overload it, like I did with my vehicle, you need to replace the suspension. Being that the Willie Nelson bus was overloaded and the suspension was broken, they now have to get a custom suspension made for it and new tires. So that's really sad. And of course, that eats into their travel budget. We gathered together in Texas to go travel together, and this unfortunate thing happened. I'm just grateful that it happened in their hometown where they're able to get help and access to places to make the springs and recommendations. This could have been so much worse. I mean, I just kept thinking, oh my God, if this would have happened while we were on the freeway, it could have been a catastrophe. So there are angels watching out for us. Bus Life Jesus has blessed us once again with the safety of not having this catastrophe happen on the road. Am I bummed out? Totally. I had to take a minute and reflect and pause and be like, okay, now what? But that's the beautiful thing. When you live in your vehicle or your van or your SUV or your Honda Element, like I do right now, I can just put my key in the ignition and go wherever I like. Okay, so something I haven't done yet in the video is show you how bright this light bar is. I'm probably going to freak my forest neighbors out, but here goes. That's pretty bright, isn't it? It's football stadium bright. Okay,